What's up, everybody? This is GreenBean. Have you ever wondered what it would look like if we accepted every single trade offer in the NFL draft? Well, that's what we're going to do. Stick around. Hey, everyone. This is GreenBean, and I am back with a interesting video for you guys today. But I want to let you know right from the beginning that I had to re-record the intro, which is what this is. You see, the internet is so bad where I am right now that I tried to do a share screen kind of a thing using the internet, and it came out so bad that it's literally unusable. But the rest of the content is usable, so I'm going to give that to you. Now, what I did this week, I want to tell you that I couldn't do with you guys. I couldn't do it in a live stream because I know it would be so aggravating that you guys would find a way to choke me out through the computer or something. There's no way that you guys would be able to do this with me, but I still wanted to show you nonetheless. So I couldn't do it during the Monday mock, but I wanted to do it nonetheless. You see, I get a lot of comments from you guys, which is really the best part of this for me. So many of you guys take the time to send me comments, whether it's opinions on the videos or thoughts that you're having or where I suck or whatever it might be. And I like reading all of them. I want you to know that. But sometimes, pretty regularly actually, I get these types of comments that are like, hey, Bean, what do you think would happen if this? Hey, Bean, what about this? What if Joe Douglas did this? So I got to thinking, why not make a series using these ideas and call it What If? So this will be video 1 of a series, What If? And we'll take like extreme ideas and try to show what could happen if certain scenarios were to take place. So this first one is this. What if Joe Douglas, realizing that this year, this is not our Super Bowl year. It's not. We have a brand new head coach, brand new regime. He just got the keys to the kingdom without interference from the Johnsons or Gase or any of these other guys. Joe Douglas has only been the boss for about a month or so, okay? So he just got the keys. He brought in a new coaching staff. So this, more than likely, this is not going to be the year that they're going to make a huge jump and end up in the Super Bowl. It's not happening. But what he could do is realize that these are the highest assets, the strongest assets that he's going to have throughout his tenure if there is any improvement every year. He's got the number 2 overall pick. He's got a second first. He's got Sam Darnold, a quarterback that he more than likely doesn't want to move forward with. He has, when he makes a couple of cuts, he's going to have somewhere around $90 million in cap space. So what if he just took this year and decided, I'm going to use these assets to create assets, additional assets and additional capital for the next 5 years. I'm going to take these picks and what I have this year and just spread it across for the teams that want to try to get up this year. I'm going to trade back and I'm going to make all the moves so I can guarantee myself numerous firsts, seconds, and thirds for the next 4 or 5 years. So how's he going to do that, you're asking? So what if Joe Douglas accepted every single trade offer in the draft? So again, I know I can't do this with you guys because you'd seriously be like, what are you doing, man? You got to pick this play. I can't believe he slid this far. You got to take Caleb Farley. He had pick 23. So, but we're not going to do that. So let's set some parameters for this one. Number 1, we're going to accept a version of every single trade offer. So what does that mean? If we get 2, 3, 4 trade offers, we're going to pick one of them. But rather than get caught in the weeds, we're just going to accept the one that is closest to the pick where we are. So, for example, if we are trading back from pick 23 and we have a trade offer for pick 28, pick 36, and pick 50, we're going to take 28 every single time. Now, that's not to say that we can't counter, and we'll do a little bit of that. But another ground rule will be that once we get to the end of the 3rd, 4th round, no more countering. We're just going to pick the trade and accept it, okay? So, again, we're going to accept every single trade offer. If there's more than one, we'll take the closest trade to our pick where we stand, and we'll see where this leads us for the next couple of years, okay? So let's get into this. What if we accepted every trade offer in the NFL draft? All right, let me share my screen. Okay, so here we go. We are at pick 2, and the first trade offer comes in. Now, we only have one trade offer, so we have to accept this one. Let's see how good it is. So they're offering us pick 8. We slide back to pick 8, and we gain pick 39, which is a second-round pick. So we get an additional second now. Next year's first, second, and third. Let's try to counter this a little bit. Okay. Let's try to counter this, and let's see if we can add a 4th round this year. They said no. Let's counter it again. Let's see if we can get this one. They said no. Let's see if we can get a 7th, and they said no. So we'll try next year's 7th because that's the lowest that it gets, and they declined. So we have to accept this offer, okay? This is it. So we have to go ahead and accept. So they took Zach Wilson. They traded up for Zach Wilson. Now here we are at pick number 8, and we have 3 offers. We can slide back to 12 to gain another second. We could slide back to 19 to take the 1st and 3rd, or we can go to 15. As I stated in the rules, I am confined. I would take the Washington one. That's pretty good. But let's go ahead and counter San Francisco, see if we can get this one. And there we go. So we gained 2 picks out of the deal. Back to the sim. Now moving fast so we can speed up that end. We have 1 offer, so we can try to counter it. We're going to get next year's second and another second-round pick. So we're already accruing a lot of seconds here. Let's try to get pick 133 out of them. Yep, so they took it. Good. I could have tried earlier, but I'm not trying to hang out that long. So now here we are at pick 23. They want to take that and our 7th for pick 47, 77 in next year's second, right? So that's 47, 36, and 56. So this is the one we have to work with because it's the closest to where we are now. They want to give us pick 50. Let's try to get a 4th for next year in addition to that. They declined it. So let's try. Whoops. There we are. Because we're going back 13 picks. They declined it. Let's try next year's 7th or 6th. They don't have a 7th next year, so they're going to be up. So we've got to just take it straight up. Okay? Maybe let me see one more thing here. I'm going to take off our 7th and see. Or wait a minute, that was a 5th. Wait a second. Declined. (2022) 5th. That's yucky. We got to take it. Let me see if I can do this. Wow, these guys are sticklers here, man. Let's try a 6. This is going to be the last thing I can do. Nope. We got to just take it, guys. So we're sliding back to pick 36. So we're out of the first round. Oh, we still have pick 28. So Seattle wants to give us their whole draft, 56. And Atlanta wants to give us 35 and 68. Let's try to get a 7th out of them. And they declined it, so we got to take it. So now we are outside of the first round. No picks in the first round this year. We have 2 offers, 72 and 63, so we'll work with this one. They want to take 249 as well. Let's try to get that out of the game. And they accepted it. Okay. So now we're at pick. Look, we have 35, 36, 39. And we're going to work with pick 57. We are accruing picks for next year, though, guys. Let's see here. We'll try to get rid of. We'll try to keep our 249 here. Nope. See if we can add a 7th from them. Oh, they're the ones that have Miami's 7th. That was in the Jalen Ram or the no. What the hell pick was? I don't remember now. All right, so we have to just accept the offer. They took our 7th, guys. So now we have 2 offers at pick 36, 55 and 45. So we have to gain their 3rd next year. Let's try to throw their 6 in there too. And they accepted it. So now we're at pick 39. We have 44. What was that one? 78. So we got to work with this one. Let's take our 7th out of there. And they accepted it. Okay. So 43 want to slide back 10 spots. And they want to slide back 11 spots. So we have to work with Dallas or the Titans here. You want to try to counter it? Let's get the 6th out of the mix. Nope. We'll try to counter it. Let's throw a 7th on. And they decline. This is a straight up. Okay. So let's just accept it. Now tell me, are you frustrated yet? Yeah, I know. Oh, they're going to let us pick. So who will our first pick be? Now remember, we're going to be looking for foundational pieces. I think one of the main things we want to do is we want to build that O-line. Right? Fair enough. So we want to build the O-line. Let's see what we got here. So we have Creed, Humphrey, Landon, Dickerson, both centers. We have some guards, Deontay Brown, Trey Smith. Yep. Let me see who the edges are to make sure that somebody didn't slip that's really special. Nah. Anybody there? Nope. So, okay, let's go ahead and take Creed Humphrey, the best. Any tackles real quick? Yeah, well, I'd love some Walker Little. But let's just go back, and we'll take Creed Humphrey, best center in the draft. Okay, so now we are at pick 45. We have 52 and 98. So let's work with the Bears. Let's bang this down somewhere around here. Yeah. No, come on. Let's bang this down to here then. Yep, there we go. Okay, a little better. See who they wanted. They wanted Terrace Marshall. So we're at pick 50, going to pick 54 or 67. Let's just take this one. That's going to be pretty clean. 52 to 67. See all these trades, guys? Don't you want to choke me yet? It's aggravating. I want to pick players too. So what was that? 78 and 67. Let's get our 7th out of there if we can. Nope. Let's try to add a 7th if we can. Give me that 7th. Nope. Okay, it's going to have to be straight up. So let's just accept it. Ooh, we get to pick a player. So I'm thinking, who's the running backs? We still got Gainwell sitting there. Who are the wide receivers? Rondale Moore, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Amari Rogers, Tylan Wallace, who I like. Brevin Jordan's around. Trey Smith is still there. But I like all 3 of these guys. I'll tell you right now, Rondale Moore's not going to be there. And I like him a whole. I like St. Brown as well. Okay. I'm going to take Rondale Moore. Okay. But we'll go back and we'll get Trey Smith. Okay. Oh my God, they're letting us pick a bunch. This is good. This is good. Let's go with some defense now. Let's go with some defense. Let's go with Patrick Jones. Let's get an edge rusher in here. Okay. So we have pick 60 to 79 or 108. Let's work with the Cards. Let's gain their 3rd. Can we throw a 7th in there? They declined it. Let's just accept the offer, huh? All right. So we gained another 3rd. In a minute, when we get to the 3rd round, I'm going to show you what we have so far. I'll go into it in some detail. To 92, 98. So we'll work with the Packers. Let's drop. Oh, that's the last pick we have. Let's see if we can move it over here. Next year's 6th. Nope. Okay, we're just going to accept it. We gained a 3rd and a 4th next year. Boom. Okay. So we have 1 trade offer. Let's accept it. That's clean. Another trade offer. Oh, they took Jabril Cox. I was going to look at linebackers next, guys. Okay, maybe Chaz Surratt is still there, but we can't pick anyway. So we got 89 and 80. So let's work with this. Let's get that off. Nope. Let's try to switch it to next year. There we go. That's better. Who they want? 668 to 77 for pick 118. That's fine. 71 to 101 or 87 to gain a fourth next year. Throw me a seventh, will you? No. Okay, let's just take it. Wait, that wasn't the one. This is the one. Okay. Man, 2 offers, 70. Slide back once for one spot for a sixth. Yep. So let's take it. All right. In a minute, I'll show you what we have here. 78 to 109 or 94. And they want a sixth as well. Let me add a seventh. Yep, there we go. Nice. Getting in the seventh. We didn't have any sevenths. You see that? So after this one, we'll take a look. 79. Look at all this they want to give us. That's quite the jump, though. That's quite the jump. Look, they're running out of picks over here. Nah, okay, we'll take it. All right. So we're going to pick a player at 83, but I wanted to show you what we're looking like. Well, I can't open it up. Can I? No, we still have all these picks for this year. But I'll show you at the next trade. Sorry about that. All right, let's take a look at the linebackers. Chaz Surratt is who I want. I do want to look at cornerbacks. Kelvin Joseph. Adebo's there. Rodarius Williams. We can still get some foundational pieces here. I like Chaz Surratt, though, in this spot. So let's grab him. All right, so here we go. Let's take a look at what we have. So remaining for this draft, we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 picks. Now this would be the area I'd want to start trimming this fat. But again, that's why we're just going to pick foundational pieces, lots of big bodies, lots of guys who need a year. But let's look at what we've accrued. So this will be including the picks we've already had. So as of now, we have 3 first-round picks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 thirds, 3 fourths, 2 fifths, 2 sixths, and a seventh. That's for next year. Now, I will be square with you. If this had the ability to add 2023 picks, I would already be doing that. Because you can get more value now. Like if you're not worried about this year and you're trying to just spread your wealth out, teams will look at that. Like you can get really good value. They'll give you a round above or even 2 above if it's 2 years away. So if somebody's like, hey, I'm willing to give you a 4th round pick, in 2023, they'd probably give you a 2nd round pick. Okay. Does that make sense? So anyway, we're going to take these picks next year and we're going to spread them out all the way to 2025. We're going to have numerous firsts and numerous seconds and numerous thirds every year after laying down a solid foundation with guys who have a real shot to make the roster in this draft. So you're going to see we're gaining all this value and we're still going to be able to put a draft together that's as good as anything Mike McCagnon or John Idzik have done in their entire careers. So, all right, what do they want to do here? They want to trade pick 85 for 98 and they want to give us a 4th. Let's try to bump it up to, let's just try to add a 7th, huh? What do you think? Nope. Okay, so that's a straight up trade. Oh, I have 2 offers, 98, 109. Okay, that's right. We'll just take it. Maybe I can get my 7th out of there. We only have 1 7th after all this is said and done. It's crazy, right? Nope, straight up. That's what they want. That's what they want, and we got to take it. We are bound by bound by honor, our vow. Yeah, that's what the word I was looking for. So we got 95 or 109. So we'll work with 95. They want to take our 6th, and they want to give us a 4th. So we slide down 9 spots this year to jump up 2 rounds next year. We're just going to go ahead and accept it. Okay, 87 to 129 and a third. Let's see if we can't get this out of here. Nope. So let's see if we can beat Seattle up for one of their 7ths. They're not going to do it, though. Okay. We'll take it. We'll take it. Pick 180. Look at the Texans have been trying to trade up for the last 3 picks. So clearly their guy has not been taken. So good for them. All right, let's try to drop this down to, oh man, that's our last pick. We can't drop anything down to anything. Let's try to get our 7th back. What do you think? You want to trade up so bad? There you go. We got our own 7th back. Look at that. Kyle Trask. I was considering him. So now we have pick 91. Look at this. We have 91, 92, 94, 95, 98. We have 5 picks in the 90s. Then we got 107, 109, 113, 118, 122. It's crazy town. I hope they let us get some of these bursts. So let's start looking at cornerback. Is Adebo still around? No, he is gone. No, wait a minute. No, he's there. He's down there. Let's go ahead and take Kelvin Joseph. What do you think of that? Wait, well, let's see where we are with these guys. Darius Washington. I want to try to get value. Amari Rodgers is still there. Him and Rondell Moore. I'd like to get a tight end. We're going to take a Debo in a little bit. He's going to make it a little while. So, you know what? Where are we here? I'm going to go ahead and take Trey Sermon. That's what we're going to do. Get our running back in here. Yep, so they're letting us pick again. So I think I want Amari Rodgers. I really want Seth Williams, though. I'm going to take Seth Williams. That's what we're going to do. Oh, they're letting us pick at 94, too. So now let's go. Let's just jump around. We can't always go by their big boards. You know, we want the guys we want. I don't even remember who I took there. I took Trey Sermon and Seth Williams. So let's go ahead and get Kelvin Joseph, okay? And let's look for a safety. Monty Rice still there. I want Charles Snowden. But he's not going to, but I'm not going to be able to get him. That's the thing. So I'm going to have to reach a little bit for this guy that I want, okay? I want Charles Snowden. I believe he's going to be amazing. Keep that name on your docket. Okay, so look, they're letting us pick again. Let's take a look at what we did here. I'm losing track. So we already have Creed Humphrey, Rondell Moore, Trey Smith, Patrick Jones, Chaz Surratt, Trey Sermon, Seth Williams, Kelvin Joseph, and Charles Snowden. So we got 2 linebackers, 2 interior linemen, 2 wide receivers. We have a cornerback and a running back. Okay, so let's start filling this out a little bit. Let's get, I'm going to look at a tackle. Adrian Ely. I like Alaric Jackson down here. Adrian Ely, though. And James Hudson. And we need some safeties. Let's take Javon Holland, safety. Let's bring in a nice safety, okay? Elijah Moore was, okay. So pick 107. The Jags want to give us 130, 146, 248. I'm actually going to try to smear this out a little bit. Let's do this. Let's get a 7 for next year. They'll take it. There we go. So 109, they're going to let us pick. I'm going to take Sean Wade as a safety too, a defensive back. Let's get the defensive backfield going. You know, do you see how his star fell? He was one of the premier cornerbacks in the draft, you know, in this year in college. And then he had a rough tail end of the season, moved over to safety, and then he's been slowly dropping on the board as for safety. I think it's a good place to take him. We're at pick 113. Oh, look at these picks. Geesh. Let's counter it and spread it out. Let's take 220 and move it over here to a 6th. Yeah, whatever. Declined. All right, I'll take 220 and move it to a 7th. That's what we'll do. Get a 7th next year. Okay, good. All right, pick 118. Oh, they took Ely. That was our next guy. What is our big board saying? We're going to grab a tight end, and I happen to like Kenny Yeboah a whole bunch. Let's take him. 122. You want to get some more small receivers in here? Let's look at the big board. Andre Cisco. Well, I think Adebo is going to be floating around, right? Is he still there? We're going to take him out of Stanford. Okay? Remember, we have a lot of players here, man. I think I'm going to go for a defensive tackle in a minute. All right, so pick 129. The Chiefs want to give us 136 and 180. Again, I'm not trying to have this many players this year. I'd like to do this, and they accepted it. Oh, they took Tutu Atwell. There goes our buddy. 130 to 135. They want to give us 188. Let me see if I can smear that back here too. Yep, there we go. I don't need these picks this year. All right, we're going to go to 131. It's time that we grab a tackle, and I'm going to jump up and grab Alaric Jackson here. We're going to start pushing Chuma Edoga off the team. We got 133. Let's back up our running back with Chuba Hubbard. We can push guys like Josh Adams off the team. 135. See, there are no corner. Is Jamie Newman still there? I'll check on him. I don't know if he's taken. All right, so 135, 143, and 172. Let's just go ahead and take it. Again, I might want to smear these out. I'm getting tired of a lot of the guys. I'm not gonna be able to use them all. It's too many. And like I said, next year I can start to trade those picks out. Okay, so good. All right, 136. Let's check what we've done so far. So again, we have Creed, Humphrey, Rondale Moore, Trey Smith, Patrick Jones, Chaz Surratt, Trey Sermon, Seth Williams, Kelvin Joseph, Charles Snowden, who I'm not sure if you are aware can be an edge. He's underrated in that capacity, and if he gains 5 more pounds, which I think he's going to be able to do, 5 to 8 more pounds, he's going to be a stud. Javon Holland, Sean Wade, who I like, Kenny Yeboah again, Paulson, Adebo, Alaric Jackson, Chuba Hubbard, and we still look at all these picks. We're going to start stacking people. We're going to start stacking. Who do we see? Trey Hill. That's why I'm bringing Trey Hill in. Okay. Now I'm going to go defensive tackle next. Let's just take. Oh, we're not countering anymore. We're in the 4th round. Sorry about that. No more counters. We're just going to take stuff. Let's take Jamie Newman. Let's get him in here. Okay. We're going to go edge. Chris Rumpf. Let's grab him. 151. Derek Barnes. Like Derek Barnes. Okay. So this gets crazy, man. This gets crazy. We're at pick 152. What do we got? Let's look at their big board. Let's take another edge. See, these guys that are been on our team, like Luvu and everybody else, man, they're fine. They're okay players, but it's time to start pushing them. If these guys we're drafting don't work, they don't work. But at least we're pushing them. At least if it gets Luvu to be more efficient, more effective, then it's worth it, in my opinion, when we're doing it this way. Okay, let's go ahead and accept this one. 157. Let's go to defensive tackle. What do you think? From Florida State? Darius Stills. There he is. Okay, good. Now I'm going to take Marvin Wilson. There we go. We can get Darius Stills. He's gone. Look at that. Darius Stills. Chargers got him. All right, 166. We have 2 corners. We got 2 safety. Let's get a kicker in here. What do you think? Is it too early? Let's get Borregales. There we go. Should get 3 kickers. And you can when you do it this way, right? Right. Start getting some wide receivers in here. DeMonte Coxey. 203. We're in the 7th round, are we? No, we're still in the 6th. Okay. Des Fitzpatrick had a great Senior Bowl. We'll grab him. Time to double up on tight end. It's time to double up on tight end, and let's get Noah Gray from Duke. I think that might be a wrap. So there it is, guys. There it is. Now, are you ready to see what we just did? The madness that is this. Now, of course, this is an extreme example, okay? But I wanted to show you what can be done. What if we accepted every trade that came down the pike with the specific goal of accruing as much future capital as we can out of the capital that we have? Remember, we only have 9 picks. So we ended up taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So we turned 9 picks into 25 picks this year. And let's see what they were. So we got Creed Humphrey, Rondell Moore. So we got a center, a wide receiver, Trey Smith, a guard, Patrick Jones, an edge, Chaz Surratt, a linebacker, Trey Sermon, a running back, Seth Williams, another wide receiver. Great hands. He's going to be one. He's going to be this year's Terry McLaurin, in my opinion. At least that kind of impact. Cornerback Kelvin Joseph, linebacker Charles Snowden out of UVA, Javon Holland, out of Oregon, a safety, another safety, Sean Wade out of Ohio State, Kenny Yeboah, a tight end out of Mississippi, cornerback Paulson Adebo out of Stanford, tackle Alaric Jackson, running back Oklahoma State, Chuba Hubbard. It's Chuba, I know that. It's Trey Hill, the center out of Georgia. And remember, these guys are guards. These are interior offensive linemen. We got Jamie Newman, the quarterback, another edge, Chris Rumpf, another linebacker, Derek Barnes, edge rusher, Victor Demukagi, Marvin Wilson, the defensive tackle out of Florida State, a kicker, Jose Borregales, DeMonte Coxey, the wide receiver out of Memphis, who I like, Des Fitzpatrick, one of the stars of the Senior Bowl out of Louisville, and tight end Noah Gray. Now, this is where it gets interesting. What did we do? What did we do? So this is only what we gained, okay? Now, don't forget we have 2 firsts and all that kind of stuff. So we gained an additional first for next year, 1, 2, 3, 4 second-round picks for next year, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 third-round picks for next year. Now, remember, this is in addition to our own. So we have 9 thirds, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fourth-round picks, and we only had 1 next year. 1 fifth, 1, 2, 3, 4 sixth, and a 7th, which we don't have any of next year. So what do you guys think? What do you think of this madness? Would you have made it through the whole thing if we were together? You'd be saying, I don't care. I want to pick that guy. Look, you can't pass. Najee Harris is sitting there. Whatever it was, right? So anyway, guys, this was what if we went to an extreme example of taking every pick we have and maximizing their value, right? So you saw what we did. It was pretty incredible. 25 players we just added. Now, granted, we're not going to be able to keep them all, most of them, but why not? Why can't we keep them all? If we have guys on 2 and 3 years on the team and they suck, like what about the Vincent Smiths and the Jeff Smiths and the Chuma Edogas and the Frankie Louvu's and all those guys? What about Kyle Phillips? Where did he go that last year? What about Nathan Shepard? Where did he go? We're supposed to just assume you're on the team because we used a 3rd-round pick on you? You know? If you don't show up, we're bringing the guys in to take your jobs. All right? And then, like I said, next year we're going to fan those out to 2023. So we have 3 firsts, 8 2s, 9 thirds, and we can spread those out. Or we can compress them and come up and get all blue chippers. Imagine if we used all of our 3rd, 4th, and 5ths to get all seconds. We just cleaned up the 2nd round. And that's in addition to players we have under contract and everything else. So, guys, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. We're going to be doing all like this. This was episode 1 of the What If series. I got more coming because you guys are awesome. You guys are incredible. The questions I get are thought-provoking, and I just love them. I couldn't love it more, and I wish I had more time to just sit and chat with you guys. If we start getting successful here, maybe I can just do this for a living. Maybe this is what I do, huh? I'm in. I'd love it. Anyway, like, subscribe. Don't forget to go to Jetnation's YouTube and subscribe there. If you want to follow me around on my full-time family coaster tour, we're driving around the country riding every coaster that we can, all 770 of them. This week I have 2 coming up, or 3 theme parks coming up in the next week that I will be showing you guys. So you can go to Full-Time Coaster Tour on YouTube and follow us there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go Jets.